Yep. Yeah, that's cool. What do you how's your business and with y'all's business with COVID? Has it been good or bad, or?
We were able, thankfully, to be really busy. Actually, it was one of our busiest years, thankfully, because we can do everything contactless. We can be 40 yards away from you while we deliver a container. So it was really good. We were kind of nervous at the beginning, and then like delivery and mail services were considered essential, and we're like, we deliver containers and people's stuff, so we're technically essential. So we never shut down, and we didn't have to be around people. We would sanitize the container, when you give it to one person, the next. It worked out pretty well, and because real estate was doing a lot of stuff this year, I mean, good or bad, people needed to put their stuff somewhere. So that's it. Yeah, we were able to stay open and thrive.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Y'all would have thrived more if you used our credit card processing. I know y'all have done way better.
Yeah.
Probably not, but.
Yeah, well.
I like to say that.
I'm going to agree with you, Jay, on that one.
Yeah. I think, the issue was the software we used didn't have any, I guess, negotiation or anything like that. Yeah, nothing.
Yep. Well, that's one of our biggest hurdles, and when that's the greatest thing about software. That's why we're developing software here, because if somebody loves their software, they don't care if they're paying more. They don't care because it helps them run their business, which makes sense.
Yeah.
You're paying for a product.
We had another software that we tried to use and tried to set up that would have allowed us to go other places and get, they had a preferred way of taking payment, but then it would open it up for everything. But it was way too convoluted and didn't let us. It was cooler and it was updated and it had a cooler user interface, but there's a few things that we needed to do that wasn't able to let us do. So we weren't able to go with that. So we're just stuck with the one that doesn't really allow us to switch.
Well, that's okay. It's just part of it. We just want to try to help everyone, but that's not a problem. And it's good that you had a good year going into it. What are some of the newer things that you guys have added since we spoke last?
We haven't really added too much. It's the same model because it's pretty simple. We deliver. I tell people all the time, we're like a locally owned and operated, more cost-effective, friendlier version of pods. So there's, in terms of delivering and payment and scheduling and all that kind of stuff, there's not much necessarily that you can iterate and move things forward. You just want to be the best service provider, the best price, take care of people. We have the same size containers. We have more of them now.
More, okay.
So I mean, that's the good update. We have some add-ons that we've done, like more blankets, like moving blankets and stuff like that. But in terms of what we offer, it's pretty much the same. We just have to be more creative with it.
Do you think that they? I'm sure they do at some point, but is it exit in their future?
I don't think so for them. No, I think
so.
They
Kind of
expand.
a legacy.
Absolutely.
Cool.
100%.
Yeah, it's just that's kind of just a new. It's kind of a new thing. Be like, are you going to exit? Because back in the day, you built a business and you worked it. It wasn't a lot of selling and buying of businesses, but now, especially when you're talking about something with more of a residual income, with your cans, because if you're looking at them, you're not getting paid.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? They got to be disappeared.
Yeah,
that's why
the fewer at the warehouse, the better.
That's right. Yep. That's right. If I'm looking at a container, that's what one of my clients that has a roll-off business, and he has like 1,000 roll-offs.
Yeah.
Lots. He's like, man, if I'm looking at them, that ain't good.
Yeah, I think you introduced me to him.
Did I?
Yeah, we're friends on LinkedIn, I think.
Cool. Yeah.
But yeah, unless people have their stuff stored inside at our warehouse, then they're good. So
that's right.
If there's a lock on it, we like it. So more locks.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good business, though. It's a good business.
I tell people all the time, it's simple. What we do is as simple to wrap your head around, but you have to be creative with how you use it. It's like what businesses would like it, how you're going to utilize it. But the concept is simple. We have a big box, put your stuff in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And secure it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then you have restoration companies can use it, and the realtors can use it, and builders can use it, and auctioneers type of people can use it. Any type of person can use it.
I think like bands, musicians, like going from.
If they had, but if maybe they're usually working on a budget that doesn't allow that kind of movement. But we did have a brewery that likes to open up, use one of our smaller containers, and then had a bunch of beer in the back, and then they would open the doors, put some tables out, serve beer, and then shut it up at the end of the day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's ongoing then, huh?
Yeah, they were. I think they still going with us. I can't remember the last Maybe it's still on their site. I can't remember. It wasn't my client, so I don't know all the details of it. But we were about to, right before COVID hit, and it was a big, huge disappointment. I booked there's a big festival in downtown Atlanta. There's a beer and wine festival. And we were going to have like 6 or 7 containers out there spread throughout the downtown area and holding just cases and pallets of beer and stuff that they were going to have for a few days. But that's not through, obviously, because of COVID. But hopefully when it comes back, those same people will want us. Yeah. Because we were all there. Yeah.
Any like new cool products you guys are going to introduce?
More 20-foot units.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. More. Everybody seems to love the 20-footer. 16s are the most popular because that's what Pods has. They don't have a residential 20-foot unit. I think you can get it if you're a business, but we have the 20-footers. So like I was telling Roderick, we don't have any brand new like equipment that we're giving out that's like, this is a new thing we're doing necessarily. But it's more about being more creative, being better with service, helping people out, being flexible, that kind of thing. Being the best.
I would figure the movie business would be incredible for you.
That was in my interview. I was like, they were like, what are some ways you think this can apply? And I was like, we're in Atlanta. The movie business will be huge.
Yeah.
So I need
to hook you up. I need to hook you up with somebody. We have a client called Harris Diversified, and they do generators for the movies, and that's like probably 80% of their business now.
Yeah.
You know, when that came to Atlanta, they were already doing this. When that came to Atlanta, I just
don't know who to get in touch with to be like, hey, if you need this service, let me know, like to move the sets and the props and all that kind of stuff. Because they'll have enterprise trucks. You'll see those all over the place. They'll just have all their stuff there. So why not a container? You don't have to jump up 4 feet. You know,
I would think maybe that they can get you in contact with the right people.
Yeah. Some sort of, I don't know what the person's name is. What type of site manager.
I don't know. You also, you could call that probably would know all this is the mayor of a lot of these cities that are getting shot in, because they talk to these people a lot.
That's a good idea.
So you could call the mayor of Dallas because they're shooting like Stargirl. There is it Stargirl?
Yeah, Stargirl.
And then Ackworth has done a bunch of movies in downtown. So that's probably an easy person to get a hold of.
Or just their office would know if it's just called the mayor's office.
Possibly. Yeah. But you probably could talk to the mayor of these small things. You probably could talk to them.
That's a good idea.
Yep.
Hey Siri, remind me on Monday morning at 8 a.m. to call the mayor of Kennesaw.
That's it. Yep. So I'll be expecting a residual for that.
Gotcha.
I'll give you my routing number and bank account number later. So
there you go.
No, but look, at the end of the day, this is what these things are for: is to talk and give each other ideas.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. Help every business out and go back and forth. Because even though you're not a client of ours, we're the process you're going to be handing things to. So. And
I'll tell you this: like, if I ever go out on my own and I need a processor, I know exactly who I'm coming to.
When are we going to go on our own?
It's one of those things that's in the dreams,
The container business?
No, not that.
No. What are we going to do?
Not that I know of, but just other things, real estate, things of that nature, things that I already have my LLC, so I'm just trying to make sure.
Yeah, we could do that. Me and you could do that. Me and you and Chris, business partner.
That's the dream. Is to just move full-fledged into real estate. So. Yeah.
So rehabbing and selling and flipping, or
the investing side of it, yes. I don't want to buy and sell homes necessarily. I want to do short-term rentals, long-term rentals, maybe fix and flip, just depending on what.
I wouldn't want to do rentals personally because I wouldn't want to have to deal with all the upkeep and all that.
Yeah, but I'm talking like multifamily or like apartment complexes. Like that's the big. Yeah.
And then you can get somebody to manage those.
Exactly.
Yeah, pay them to do that.
Yeah. But also fix and flips are good too. It's just it just depends on what you want to do. Like, what's your work that you want to focus on? Do you want to buy something for a bunch of money and then spend a few months fixing it and then sell it, or do you want to buy something, fix it a little bit, and then just have people renting it? Monthly.
Yeah, I would rather sell it. And that's just my appetite. There's a lot of people that won't keep it. My uncle's been doing it for years. I think he's probably got a dozen houses.
That's more my speed. I think I want to have that residual thing.
But he also goes and does all the maintenance, everything himself.
Yeah,
he's good at it, and his kids are good at it. So they've always helped him out. Yeah, right. So that's good. They can. I think the only thing he's ever gotten done, is he gets people to put roofs on. Oh, yeah. But other than that, it's pretty much all him, I think. Yeah. So, and that saves you money.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You do it all yourself, absolutely.
That's every time you do it yourself, if you hire somebody to do it, that takes away a month or two of rent.
Yeah.
Same thing about that one. That's true, especially when you hire that company to do it.
Exactly.
It's good, man. It's good here.
Well, cool. Well, thank you for coming on.
I always have fun with you guys.
Well, that's
Yeah,
good.
This
That's
is cool.
good. I'm glad we can help you to have fun.
Yeah.
I'm here to entertain you. Are you not entertained?